Hello anyone, and welcome back to Bravely Default 2, where, as you can see, I pop back to Rymedale just to rest up and get my health back, etc. And it turns out that Elvis and Adele are both showing up with side quests, so let's see what these are about.
You've been to Rymedale before, Adele. What's good to eat round these parts?
More food, apparently.
Let's see. Well, I seem to remember the roast snow elk being pretty good.
Ah, now that does sound tasty. One plate of your finest snow elk, if you will, good sir.
Also, Elvis's phantom outfit is dreadful. He looks like a bad Elvis impersonator. I hate it.
Sorry, I'd love to dish you up some, but snow elk can't be found for love nor money these days. I can do you a nice bit of Alps wine, though. That any good to you?
Alps wine?
If that's all they have, we should probably give it a try, don't you think?
Sounds good to me.
Hang on. Can we maybe give the Alps wine a miss?
Huh? Why?
Well, it's, you know, just a bit, it's just a bit sad that we'd be commemorating our visit with a plate of something so, basic, you know.
Nope. What are you even talking about?
Look, it doesn't matter. Let's just agree we won't be eating any Alps wine, alright?
If you don't like it, you can just say, you know.
No, it's not that. It's just, it's a very particular flavour and I'm not always in the mood for it, that's all.
So he doesn't like it.
Well, in the absence of any other options, we may have to...
No! Stop! I can't do it, please! Anything but Alps wine!
What are you, 4 years old?
A mood is what he is.
You really don't have anything else?
Sorry, love. Not since the snow elk up and left for who knows where. It's a bit of a problem, actually. Their hides are what we make our clothes out of to keep the cold at bay, see? And while it's been getting that bit warmer these past few years, it's not exactly tropical around by here just yet. So, if you do happen to see any while you're out on your travels, you let us know, won't you? We'll make it worth your while, I promise.
With a nice plate of venison, you mean? Yeah, sounds good to me. Hey, come on, gang! Let's get deer stalking.
You're really that desperate to avoid the Alps wine?
Don't be silly, you heard the man. If we don't go and find some of these snow elk, all of Rymedale's gonna freeze to death.
Yeah, I do kind of feel like we should go and see what we can find.
That's the spirit. How hard can it be to sniff out a couple of elk, right? Come on, let's get to it.
Excellent. Well, now we know. Let's see what Adele wants to talk about.
Hey, Gloria. You need anything from town? I was just about to head out, so... Gloria? Hey, Gloria!
Hmm? Oh, forgive me, Adele. Were you talking to me?
Wow, you're completely zoned out there. Are you tired or something?
Oh, no, I'm fine. I was just thinking, that's all.
Thinking, huh?
What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Look, I don't know what's bugging you, but you need to snap out of it, and fast. You keep frowning like that for much longer, and you'll be stuck that way for good. How about you try to relax a little, Just this once. Tell you what, why don't we do something to take your mind off of things?
Take my mind off of... Oh no, I couldn't possibly.
What you can't possibly do is be so dang serious your whole life. You have to learn to let your hair down once in a while. If you don't, you'll be burned out before you know it.
Fine. What would you suggest?
Well, we need to, you know, think of something you like to do. Do you have any hobbies?
Hobbies? No,
Don't give me that. You must like doing something. Singing? Dancing, maybe?
Well, I am a princess. I have been trained in the arts of singing and dancing, and music and poetry and painting. As to whether I enjoy them...
Fine. Which of those were you best at?
Well, I suppose if you were to insist on an answer, I would have to say painting.
All right. Then a painting we will go. I'm not bad with a brush myself. What say we have ourselves a little competition?
Really? Here?
Sure, but we'll need some paints first. Let's go find us some pigment.
Oh, that's cute. And I don't know when I'm going to do these, but I like to pick up the ones with party members because sometimes they're just adorable. Oh, hey! It's you!
Lonsdale.
Stand down, lad. We've no reason to go at one another now. I've not even got a leader left to fight for.
And I stole your outfit and everything.
How come you're on your own? Where did all your men go?
Back home to Holograd, where they belong. And once I'd seen them safely there, I handed him a notice.
You did? But the Empire must be in total chaos without you right now. Surely they need you. Without someone to guide them, there'll be another war before we know it.
You're far too high an opinion of me, lad. I couldn't even guide my men to victory. No, there's only one thing I'm good for now, and that's delivering a little gift.
Huh? What do you mean?
Never you mind. Just remember this. Before a war can truly end, there's debts have to be settled.
Okay. Interesting. Again, I really wish I could remember how to do the quest thing. Halcyonia. Yeah, that figures. Well, I'm kind of interested in that. And I do need to head... Where was it I wanted to go? Clearly I remember. Oh, Savalon. Yeah, because I'm determined to try and get that asterisk while I'm thinking about it, so that I don't worry again. And all that good stuff. Yep, here we are.
You're kind indeed, allowing a vanquished foe entry to your kingdom, your majesty. And kinder still, allowing that foe's men safe passage home.
It was the least I could do for one so dedicated to the well-being of those in his charge. Now, what brings you here, Sir Lonsdale?
I've come to repay your kindness.
A laudable sentiment. And how do you propose to do so?
With a gift. The gift of my head.
Your head? Indeed.
No thanks.
It's all I have left to offer. Make an example of me, your majesty. Appease your people.
You understand well what it means to rule, and I thank you for your understanding. However, I cannot grant your wish just yet.
I mean, we do need a new Prime Minister after the last one famously gained face paint and tried to kill us, so maybe you can do that.
Were I to see the blood price paid too soon, my people might think me a wild-eyed tyrant. I understand that you and Sir Sloane were once comrades in arms. Perhaps you might pay your respects at his grave before I accept your offer.
It would be an honor, your majesty.
Very good. My men will show you the way.
Lonsdale?
Well, we're really just following him around. Good to know. Shame I don't really remember where that is. Oh yeah, between here and Savalon. Well, I needed to go to Savalon anyway, and I can't imagine that the monsters are going to give me too much trouble at this point, so why not? Oh. I ran into a battle. Oh,
You are
good.
no match for us.
Well, let's see how hard this is.
You are about to witness my true power. We must not grow complacent.
On to the next one.
Too easy.
Yeah, about as much trouble as I thought it would be.
Hooray!
Everything would be much easier if all of the battles were that underleveled. Actually, did I ever sort their abilities out again after my mad level grinding? Apparently not. Give me a second.
Did Sloane ever tell you how we met?
No. Guess he never had the chance before he...
Yeah, we were mercenaries. Same outfit. And we were rivals. More evenly matched pair you never did see. For every win, a loss. And vice versa. But we stayed in touch, even after we moved on to pastures new. Last time I saw him was in a tavern somewhere. Look at us, eh? 2 swords for hire, both bending the knee at last.
Aye, 'tis happy indeed that we have found causes for which we would gladly give our lives.
Ah, poppycock. I managed to wangle myself a generalship because Holograd's got no good men of its own, and you, you're a glorified nursemaid.
Ah, do not test me, Lonsdale. Princess Gloria is a girl wise beyond her years, and will make a fine ruler one day.
Well, all right for some. The lad in charge round my way these days is a liability and no mistake. He's had his head turned by some brazen temptress, and now his sights are set on a prize he can't possibly win. When they say pride comes before a fall, they're speaking of this one, sure enough.
Yeah, and he did fall. Eventually.
And as his loyal retainer, art thou not honour-bound to steer thy liege lord to less treacherous waters?
Well, of course I am. But that only works if you listen. And I'm just a hired help.
Then thou must needs redouble thine efforts, old friend. When kings err, men die. Is that not how the saying goes?
Yeah, I know the saying, thank you very much. Anyway, less of the doom and gloom, let's have a drink, shall we?
Thou would fain face me in a battle of the cups, good sir.
No, I would fain quench my thirst, you pillock. The only thing I'll be facing you in is a fight to put the record in my favour.
Quality.
I'm glad I got to come here, Sloane. I owe you an apology. If I'd listened, we'd not have had to meet again like this. When kings err, men really do die. I'd hoped my punishment for understanding that too late would have been to fall by your sword. But you went one better than that, didn't you, you wily old devil? And now the record's firmly in your favour.
What do you mean?
But he didn't even have to beat me himself, did he? He got you lot to do it for him. Got me right good, that did. Being clobbered by a bunch of kids he'd spent 5 minutes training. But if that were his last little dig, then fair play to him. We were even, me and him. As many wins as losses. But not anymore. And now that's settled, I've not much left to stick around for. I'd best be getting back to King Vernon.
There will be no need for that, Sir Lonsdale.
Oh, hello.
Sir Sloane's final victory was punishment enough.
We've all come out on a day trip, I guess.
He was always a formidable opponent. This being so, as Lord and Regent of the fair realm of Halcyonia, permit me to make this proclamation. Lord Lonsdale, General of the Army of Holograd, invader and despoiler of these peaceful lands, You are hereby pardoned of all crimes.
Your Majesty?
There is a time for vengeance, and a time for forgiveness. Now go, wherever the road may lead, and may the memory of your old friend travel with you.
I thank you, Your Majesty.
Okay. Well, that was pretty nice. I was kind of hoping he'd end up the new Prime Minister, but I guess there's still time for that. Sir Sloane sure knew a lot of people. Guess it comes with being a famous warrior. I heard that he travelled far and wide as a younger man in his search to find worthy opponents. In fact, it was on his travel that he met my grandfather. And it seems his mercenary associates continued to visit him long after he came to Musa. You think Lonsdale was one of them? It's certainly possible. He often spoke of one whom he had never quite managed to best, an old comrade of long standing. Knowing what we know now, I would strongly suspect that it was him. An old comrade, eh? Aye, they'd probably have seen a few things together as hired swords. You'd need people you could trust. Yeah, people you can trust with your life, and who trust you with theirs in return. You think things maybe turned out differently in the fight against Holograd if Sir Sloane was still around? What, like Lonsdale would have switched sides or something? Aye, it does sound unlikely now you say it out loud. Shame, it would have been amazing to see the two of them fighting together. Guess he lives there now. And I have to find my way back out of this dungeon, which is, annoyingly, easier said than done. I may or may not have got slightly lost in here while I was trying to get to the grave. Though in my defence, Sir Sloane kind of blowing up a bit of the path didn't really help me with that at all. Because I forgot I'd have to go around the long way. But to Savalon it is. Or to fighting this bird thing. That works too.
Want to see what I can really do? Plenty more where that came from. Sorry, pal.
You are about to witness my true power. Easy.
Keep forgetting how loud this game is. I turned my TV back up for Future Connected and, yeah, being slightly deafened. Finally remembered to take care of that. Hopefully we're nearly there. Hey. Ugh, dungeons. Right, here we are. This could go horribly, so I've saved. Oh, I don't have to be A level, do I? I'm only rank B. It's way too much effort. I hate this minigame. But I suppose I'm gonna have to do it, so I will be back, I guess. Okay, turns out I just had to play the other people in here, which I didn't realise for a shocking amount of time. This game can be very vague with its instructions sometimes and it bothers me. But I have saved and now we're going to give this a go. Might go horribly, but...
Back to show old Shirley what you're made of, eh? I've been looking forward to this. But be warned, when I win, I'm taking you for everything you've got. Your precious asterisks included.
And this is why you save first.
What?
That's what you've been after from the start.
Afraid so. As a matter of fact, I knew all about you lot before you even set foot in here. Bernard told me. Tried to take me on, lost, then couldn't keep his mouth shut in the aftermath. Proper miffed at losing an asterisk to me, he was. Everyone seems to want to get their hands on these little lovelies, don't they? Well, I'll play fair, of course. If I lose, I'll hand mine over. Promise? Up for a game?
Let's hope I don't have to soft reset.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Oh, fancy your chances, do ya? Righto, do your worst.
Let's see how badly this goes. I know that the guides recommend using Orpheus in this, but what can I say? I don't like doing what I'm told. We'll see how it goes. Well, this could definitely be going better. Could be going worse, though. Depends what else she's got. Okay, technically I won. No! Alright, soft reset it is. Be right back. Fine, I'll use the Orpheus card. Hopefully I'll beat her this time. I feel like the Orpheus card is only really useful if I play it first, but whatever. Didn't that technically benefit me? And I'm certainly not complaining, because... woohoo! I have all of those, I guess. Not like I'm ever gonna play B&D again after this, because I am tired of that game. Ugh.
No. No!
We win.
Come on, you know the deal. Hand over the asterisk.
Dirty, rotten cheats.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean exactly what I say. There's no way you lot should be beating the likes of me.
Nah.
Hey, but no one can win all the time, right? Isn't that what gambling's all about?
Oh yeah, rub it in, why don't you? Cheeky little sods. I'll teach you. Boys! take care of this little lot for me, and I'll forget what you owe. All right?
Very well.
Why is that other soldier like an 8-year-old?
Please, you must not take this personally.
What is with the models in this game?
Orpheus, not you too.
Don't hate the player, guys. Hate the game. I have debts to pay.
Done with drama, huh? Yeah, right.
And what did we expect from him?
Hey, you're the ones who stole my gift. If you're looking to blame someone, maybe try looking a little closer to home.
Shut it, you. These lot are getting clobbered, and I'm having their asterisks. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Well, hopefully I won't lose this battle, because then I'd have to replay the B&D thing, and that would suck.
My old man were high-born, you know. Rich as you like, until he was swindled out of his fortune. After that, Mam left, and Dad died of heartbreak. An experience like that teaches a girl that people value one thing, and one thing only. Money. Pure and simple.
Want to see what I can really do?
Interesting that it's the old battle music for this. Well, the henchmen don't appear to be difficult in any way, shape or form.
I'm up, huh?
Oh yeah, these guys are not that difficult. Fabulous.
That'll do it.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Does that feel better?
Time to play my trump cards.
Not fair that he can still use his hacking things.
This is our chance.
It's nothing.
Want to see what I can really do?
You are about to witness my true power. Your tale ends here.
All right then.
I felt that.
Let's see what this does.
Time to play my trump cards. Here we go!
Prepare to meet your maker.
Okay, what's the plan?
Want to see what I can really do? Nailed it!
You are about
Back
to
in the
witness
game.
my true power.
Oh, I remember the
Time to play
bard.
my trump cards.
I used it so much in the early game.
Guess it's my turn. Get some.
Hi.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Want to see what I can really do?
Yeah, you still suck, Orpheus. Enjoy that knowledge.
Time to play my trump cards.
You are about to witness my true power.
What's the plan?
There's more where that
Here I
came
go.
from.
Here it comes. Want to see what I can really do?
Prepare to meet your maker. We all have our weaknesses.
She's doing like no damage. It's kind of amazing.
A mere scratch.
Money'll buy you anything you like. Clothes, jewels, the lot.
I do like her fancy gambling bow though. That's fun.
And with your asterisks, I'll be able to make myself a pretty penny. More than enough to buy me a lifetime of happiness. Now come on, hurry up and die!
No, I'm good, thanks.
Time to play my trump cards.
Okay then.
Found your Achilles heel. You are about to witness my true
Want to see what
power.
I can really do?
No big deal.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Here I go. More!
That was remarkably easy.
It's just too bad.
I'll take the hacking lot of job points though. That's very helpful.
Now this is interesting.
no crash this time for now, okay. Fun. Don't know if I'll ever use it, but I have it now.
This isn't over.
Really? We beat you at B&D. Now we beat you in a fight. What are you hoping to lose at next?
Shut it, you. You'll not be so full of yourself next time.
Why does there have to be a next time? Why does everything have to be a competition with you?
Aye. If we've no reason to take you on, which we don't now, why would we?
Hey, about that money I owe you.
Oh, leave me be! Honestly, you're all as bad as one another. I'll teach the lot of you one of these days.
Hey, wait! Does this mean we're quits, or...?
Ha! Told you there was something fishy about her.
Aye, well, that's what gambling's all about, eh? The thrill of the unknown.
Uh-huh. Well, at least we have another asterisk.
I was wondering, now that that's all dealt with, would anyone like a game of B&D?
Oh, heck off, Gloria.
Huh?
I'm reasonably certain I understand the rules now. And, well, I did go to all the trouble of acquiring these cards.
Whoa! Where the heck did you get those? I'd give my right arm for... Sure, Gloria. I'd love to play, but, maybe some other time, okay?
Oh, what a shame. I was so looking forward to trying my hand.
I never even knew she played.
Me neither. But if she can bluff like that, she'll be an opponent and a half.
Gloria too? Ugh, just my luck.
Once again, Adele is the only thing holding this party together. But oh boy, I'm glad to be done with that. What a hecking annoyance. If the party chat ever wants to activate, thank you. Huh, you're right, it is kind of fun. Isn't it wonderful? I'm ever so glad I decided to learn how to play. What are you guys doing? Gloria finally convinced me to try B&D. She's been teaching me. Now that I come to actually play, I'm starting to see the appeal. I bet you are. What was it I said about it again? Easy to learn but hard to master, and there'll always be the risk that it'll all go wrong. So, is one of you going to take me on, or what? After you, Elvis. Don't mind if I do. Let's see what you're made of, eh? Alright, let's do this. Huh? I lost? Huh, afraid so. Chalk up another one for Elvis, King of Cards. I don't believe it. Let's go again. That wasn't a real game. I was just practicing. Come on, I'll play properly this time. You don't know when to give up, eh? Alright, let's see if you can take me this time. Maybe I should tell Adele we can all read her like a book. And there goes our last gambling-free person. Well, we tried. Anyway, saving the heck out of that, because I am tired. I don't want to play any more B&D again, ever. Suppose I may as well check out the good old gambling one while I'm here. Where even is it? Okay. Yeah, that's not that interesting, but now we know. And so with that, we're off to Musa now, aren't we? I'll have a look at the map in a second. Okay, it's actually really not far from Rymedale. Good to know. Suppose I'll head over somewhere. Don't know where, but I'll head there. Oh, she said it was behind a waterfall in Halcyonia, didn't she? Sometimes I remember things. Wild that we spent so little time in Holograd. I mean, there was nothing there, but the music was nice. I appreciated it. Okay. Where do you want me to go exactly, game? So I assumed I'd have to go through Halcyonia, but now it wants me to leave through that exit. I hate navigating. Okay, through the dungeon up there. Good to know. At least nothing here wants to fight me. Wonder how I missed that. Tis a mystery. Oh, is this the wolf?
Looks like we found our wolf.
Yeah, that's for the side quest about Adele wanting food.
You're going to pay for getting between me and my dinner.
Huh. I've never seen you this fired up about anything.
Oh, is this one of those weird super bosses?
Ha! I almost feel sorry for you. Time to play my trump cards. Yeah!
No.
Okay, what's the plan?
Apparently not.
Yeah! Prepare to meet your maker.
Here I go.
Want to see what I can really do?
You are about to witness my true power.
Well, that was super easy.
Now this is interesting.
So exciting.
Okay then. We did a thing. Woohoo.
There. Now I can finally try some silver smelt.
Adele?
I mean, there. Now the road to Halcyonia is finally safe again.
That's more like it. Guess we'd better go tell the innkeeper all is well.
You know what? While I'm here, I may as well go do that. 'Cause, you know, why not get Adele a meal? Also, I'm really curious to see what silver smelt looks like. I wonder if after all this, she's gonna look at it and think it's disgusting and not want to eat it after all the trouble we went to. Guess we're gonna find out. Kind of wild that the side quest is basically the same as Elvis's Affinity one. Well, I'm calling them Affinity ones, they're not really. As Elvis's one back in Rhymedale. This game is really bad at repeating side quests. The side quests are in fact one of the weakest things in the whole game.
And in one piece too.
We took care of the wolf. The road should be safe now.
Yes, a merchant friend told me. He was ever so grateful, as you might imagine. So grateful, in fact, that he gave me all the butter he had.
He did?
That's right. Sautéed silver smelt all round.
Yes! This was so worth it.
I really hope so. Can't say I'm not a little curious to see how it actually tastes, though.
That's the spirit. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Exactly. Now, would you like to watch while I prepare it for you?
Are you sure? That'd be great.
Really?
What's the matter?
It's probably better not to see what it looks like before it's cooked.
Don't be silly. It'll be fine. I'm a woman of the world. I've eaten all kinds of weird and wonderful things in my time.
Right. Well, I'll just hang back here if that's okay.
What the heck is that? It's... Wait. Those are its eyes? Stop it! Stop looking at me!
Well then! Did we traumatize someone today? Feels like we did. So, do you cook yourself, Adele? What's your specialty? Huh, do I ever? I make a mean stew. Chunks of juicy meat that just fall off the bone, freshly picked mushrooms, seasonal veggies. You can't go far wrong if you get the ingredients right. You mean anybody can make it? Huh, as if. You want to be making cuisine at my level, you need to be a master of matching those ingredients with one another. And you also need to have your own signature twist. Mine's honey. Honey in a stew? Does that really work? You bet it does, but only if you know what you're doing. I should very much like to try one of these stews of yours, Adele. And I'll be happy to make you one. Just don't ask me to put any of that disgusting fish in it. Silver smelt? Huh, the noise you made when you finally saw one. Please, don't remind me. I'll, try my best. Won't be easy, though. It was hilarious. Oh, Seth. I could pick up this Gloria quest, but they've really not been that interesting so far, so... Going back onto my quest to find Musa. Here goes nothing. Okay, found my way to the presumably dungeon. Yep. I think the flowers are just a getting near to Musa thing, because there seem to be a lot of them around now. On the plus side, nothing here seems to want to fight me either. Am I in the right place? Because everything seems scared of me. And the marker was all the way down there. I don't know. I guess I'll just keep running around and see what happens. Yeah, it does seem to want me to go back out here. I don't know what's going on. Why is this game so heckin' confusing sometimes? Did I find the wrong dungeon? Yes, I found the wrong dungeon. Oh, good lord. That one was kind of on me, to be fair. At least it was pretty. No idea what's over there, but it seems to be a nice time. Well, this will be the waterfall that they mentioned. Probably should have saved, actually, but what can you do? Yeah, maybe I should. See what an organised gamer I am. Okay, let's try this again. Good to know that the things in here want to fight me. She says, meaning that's actually pretty bad. Oh good, that thing's OP as well. Even worse. Well, I'm choosing to ignore them. And hoping and praying that this dungeon doesn't have as much puzzle solving as the last one. Good lord, that place was a pain. Well, at least we're getting somewhere. That's quite pretty, to be fair. I like the crystal-y things, and I guess it makes sense from a thematic standpoint, given that we're here to bring crystals back. And hopefully we'll be able to do something about the whole power running out thing. Because, you know, if not, only the end of the world. Nothing dramatic, I'm sure. I'm not at all concerned, she says, laughing nervously. And walking into battles without looking where she's going. Wow.
Come,
time to play my trump card.
Now's our chance. We've got the upper hand, guys.
Prepare to meet your
Guess it's my turn.
I'm not drunk.
Well, that took longer to flee than I wanted it to, but hey. This looks hopeful.
This is the path Sir Sloane and I used when we fled to Halcyonia. It feels like only yesterday. But so much has happened since then.
Well, now you get to go home at last.
Yes. I hope that Sir Sloane is watching over us.
I'm sure he is.
Okay, there's really no music here. Unnerving. You okay, Gloria? I can still remember it all so clearly. The smiles on people's faces as they chatted in the streets. The way the flowers smelled in the spring. It was such a beautiful place. So welcoming and warm. And now it's all gone. Lost forever. Oh please, don't be upset for my sake. I am perfectly fine. I have been preparing myself for this moment ever since I fled 3 years ago. I knew I had to recover the crystals and bring them back here. And I knew that when I did, none of Musa's beauty would remain. But I still have my memories. I'll always have those. I guess so. Anyway, we must push on. Musa awaits. I do feel bad for her. And wow, it's unnerving to not have any music here. I hate it, but it was a good choice. Oh boy.
Crikey. This is... I mean, it's...
Welcome to Musa. I am afraid there is no one left to greet us, or to provide the hospitality for which we were so famous. Still, I at least am very happy that you are here. No one survived the attack. I am the only one who remains. But I will not let the same destruction be visited upon other kingdoms. I will not let our world be destroyed. All is not yet lost. As long as we have the crystals, there is always hope. Let us be on our way.
Man, I feel bad for her. Careful, Edna's trying to wake the Knight's Nexus. I doubt she'll let us just walk in uninvited. I'm no Musan Royal, I've no idea what comes next. It's up to Gloria from here. I'm gonna save. And then get on with things, because oh boy, it's unnerving. Like super unnerving. Our first priority must be to restore the crystals to their rightful place. Once that is done, we must proceed to the Chamber of Sealing. How much are we betting that this is going to be a dungeon? It's very pretty, whatever it is. I like it down here. How do you think Gloria is doing? If you ask me, she's pushing herself way too hard. She keeps saying she's fine, but... I can't imagine what it must be like for her. It was hard enough for me, seeing what's become of Musa. I mean, it's her home. She grew up here. She puts on a brave face, I know, but it's gotta be taking its toll. She's one tough cookie. But that makes it all the easier for her to push herself too far. Yeah, and she's never going to stop putting others first, which means I have to... Oi, less of the I, you. We're all in this together. Yeah, she's our friend too, you know. Aye, so you can count on us to help keep her spirits up, alright? Yeah, just don't get too carried away with that, okay, Elvis? You'll only make things worse. Huh, yeah, seconded. Huh, is that a smile I see? That's the spirit, laddie. More of that's what we need. After all, you'll not be helping Gloria any by moping about the place with a face like a wet weekend. Guess you're right. Thanks, guys. I feel a little better now.
The advantage is theirs!
We've got the upper hand, guys! Time to play my trump cards!
I really hope that there's a teleport at the end of all of these portals. Would be very rude if there isn't. Because why the home of the crystals has to be a massive maze, I don't know, but it's kind of harsh.
Batten down the hatches!
So we get a boss fight for each crystal, huh?
Come,
you could have warned us about this, you know, Gloria.
Want to see what I can really do?
Yeah, that's a lot of health. Great. Well, Elvis is doing almost no damage, and it's kind of a pain. Oh well, I suppose we see what happens.
Oh, thanks for bailing me out.
Your maker! Does that feel better?
I owe you one. Time to play my trump cards. Get a load of this!
I wonder if at least powering up the crystals will give us some better heroes' life powers. That'd be nice.
Alrighty, I've got this. You won't even see my blade coming. Boom! Perfection!
They must not have a moment to breathe.
I'm up, huh? There's more where that came from.
Now they're jammed. Here I go.
Right, that was a good one. Ready for this?
We must press our advantage. Let me help you.
There you go.
Right,
Found
then.
your Achilles heel.
I shall endeavor to turn the favor. Sacred powers restore you.
Right on, what's next, I wonder? Primordial forces consume
Let us
you!
strike again!
Holy Spirit, heal
Alright
me.
then, there's more where that came from.
Nice!
How do you like this?
Here I go!
Okay, clearly this is going to take a while, so I'll just be back when I'm nearer the end, I guess. Okay, future Aurora here. If I sound weird, it's because I have a disgusting cold, so ignore that for now. But I've been using what little brain I have to chip away at these crystal bosses because they are obnoxious. As you may have noticed, I've abandoned the wind crystal room and gone through portal hell to the fire crystal boss, who I've nearly finished off, thankfully. Hopefully I won't die at this point because that would be a complete pain. But yeah, I'm just recording this to see if you actually get anything interesting by defeating these bosses or not, so here goes.
It's time to get serious.
Oh, come on, Adele.
You are about to witness my true power.
Oh, alarming.
Holy Spirit, heal
Want to
me.
see what I can really do? Strike down my enemy!
Finally.
Sir Sloane?
Hooray!
I hecking deserved that EXP. This was the worst. Let's see what happens, I guess. I'm glad it's saving, but just to be safe, I'm gonna do a manual save too. Because I do not want to do any part of this room again. Anyway. Let's see what we've got. Oh, hello.
Hear me, Sylph who walks with men. Your sister's soul is lost, devoured by the Nexus.
Depressing. Oh, hello, Lonku Fire Emblems. Now is not a good time for you to be here.
Naught remains, save a bitter and endless loathing.
Lonku. Give me a second to get rid of the interloper. Okay, back to our depressing content.
Though you try to reach her, your words fall on deaf ears. She feels naught but hatred. And yet, knowing this, you choose to press on nonetheless?
Of course I do. We were inseparable from as long ago as I can remember. We drink nectar from the same flowers. Talk forever about leaving the village. I remember when she first found out about the outside world. About humans. She was so excited.
Yet now she would see that world destroyed. Now she serves a force bent on creation's end. Now she burns with hatred's flame. Does this not stir the fire within you too?
No. I know that what I'm doing is right. I know I have to stop her. She taught me to love the world, and everyone in it.
Clearly that went well for her.
I won't let what she loved so much be destroyed. I can't.
I wonder if there is a redemption arc for Edna. It's kind of feeling like the answer is no. Well, at least I shouldn't have to do Portal Hell again. It was literally just one of those things where there are portals everywhere and you have to guess which one to use. Oh, hello. Great. Well, that's one down. I'm gonna go after all the other ones. I will— oh, hello. Oh dear, my voice is not going to thank me for this. I still can't believe what Edna's doing. She must know that releasing the Knight's Nexus is going to wind up destroying the world. All she used to talk about was how great humans were, and how I had to go see their world for myself. She seemed like she thought you were all so incredible. And I don't doubt for a moment that she did. Yeah, you're probably right. Well, I've certainly had a lot of fun coming here and meeting a bunch of humans, anyhow. I don't think I ever realised how different you all are until I set out on this journey. Some people are just plain evil, and they do terrible things for terrible reasons, and they don't feel any remorse. I guess so, huh? Aye, there's no denying it. But not all of you are like that. In fact, most of you aren't. Most humans are good, like you guys. I guess Edna must have met some of the good ones back when she was telling me about you all. That'll be why she was always so keen to make me understand how great you are. And you agree with what she told you, right? Of course I do. Thanks so much for proving her right, all of you. And you really have proven it. I'm proud to call you all my friends. Now let's go stop Edna and save the world. I'm working on it. Yeah, as I was going to say. I'm going to keep doing these off camera because they are a lot of work, but I'll come back for all of the crystal monologues, so be right back. Hopefully my voice will be okay by then. I hope. Oh, this one has been such a pain. I think I'm nearly there though, so please let this be over. Oh, thank everything.
Never forget this little journey we've all been on together.
This has been a massive annoyance to try and get done. Thankfully we got there after I gave up on using Elvis for anything but healing. Yeah, so my hell cold, fun story, has turned out to be sinusitis, so that's delightful. The joys of antibiotics, which is why my posting schedule has been a complete mess. So apologies about that, but what can you do? At least I've finally got somewhere with this. Good grief, I'm tired of these dungeons. I haven't actually been into the water or earth ones yet, so we'll see how those go, but for now, more crystal monologues.
Heed my call once more. You who have suffered through so much.
Oh, I don't know if I've suffered. No more than any of the others, anyhow. And when things got tough, we all helped one another. And it wasn't just my friends who helped me. We met so many people along the way. People who were prepared to fight for what's right. People who had the courage to make a stand, instead of just accepting their fate.
Just as you once refused to accept yours when offered the choice. You do not regret that choice?
Not for a second. If I helped even one person, that means I did the right thing. One person, 1,000, it doesn't matter. It was all worth it. And even if it was hard sometimes, plenty of people have had it much harder than me. If I've made one step on the road easier for them, I'm happy. I don't regret a thing.
Then let us pray that hope awaits at the road's end. You were offered a choice. A new destiny. And you accepted the challenge willingly. Do not falter now.
Oh, don't worry. I'm in this to the bitter end.
I mean, I don't disagree with anything he said, but good to know that Seth is still as bland as ever. Bless him. I still really think they could have done much more with him if he hadn't been nameable and they'd just given him a proper backstory like the others, but what can you do? Anyway, on to the next dungeon, I guess, so yay! At least the glowing door continues to glow. Suppose, oh, party chat. Yes, I forgot about those. This should be fun with my throat the state it is. If my voice breaks, ignore it. So, we're finally here, huh? There we are. Ugh, and what a journey it's been. Yeah, it's hard to believe how much I've been through. Not just me, all of us. Gloria had to leave her home and head off on a quest to recover the crystals. Elvis had to set out in search of the secret behind Lady Emma's book. And Adele, you had to try and track down your sister. And despite the fact that we all wanted different things, we somehow came together. Who would have ever dreamed we'd wind up playing a part in saving the world? Heh, it is pretty crazy now you mention it. Perhaps it was our fate. Maybe. But that doesn't change the fact that every decision we made along the way was our own. I chose to come on this journey with you. I chose to join forces with you all and try to help Gloria get back what's rightfully hers. And I still haven't changed my mind. I'll see this through if it's the last thing I do. Yeah, they're really making this feel endgamey, which is an interesting choice, given that based on what I've heard from Sky, there's a bit more chaos to come. And we'll find out what that really means. I know I've been in here, I just want to demonstrate the fresh hell of the portal hell I mentioned. Yeah, you can see why I hated this place, can't you? Just so many portals everywhere. Reasons I did not use the fire one for grinding. I guess we can go look at the next one and see what other fresh hell awaits. I'm sure it'll be something. Suppose I ought to save that. What's in this room? Ah, water one, okay. Oh good, ice puzzles. Well that's gonna suck, but first I have to heal and then I will be back with the boss fight, presumably. Oh boy, this battle hasn't been difficult, but it's been going forever because this hecking turtle has every defensive counter known to man.
That was no mean feat.
Oh good, Adele died after all that.
I'm just getting started here.
Doesn't surprise me, but it does upset me. But hey, the more you know. That reflect ring looks like it could be handy actually. What is that? Huh, that could in fact be fun. But the chance of being targeted plus 69 is insane. Anyway, should probably save, because I don't want to do any of these again. Turns out this was fine, because the ice wasn't actually slippery, it was just a bit of a maze. But at this point I can deal with that. Also, Hellblade's Minus Strike is the most helpful thing ever. It does thousands of damage, and it's great. Even if it means Adele is nearly dead all the time. If it works, it works. Let's see what Gloria's crystal has to say to her.
You remain as resolute as ever, chosen one.
I feel like her crystal has the nearest voice to what her character sounds like.
Of course. My grandfather and Sir Sloane before me received the crystal's blessing and followed your path. I do not intend to betray their legacy. But this is not a choice I make under duress. It is a path I choose gladly and freely. The people of the world are in danger. As Regent of Musa, I must go to their aid.
Interesting that she's moved from Princess to Regent.
After all, none of my countrymen remain to go in my place.
Your determination is clear. Naught more remains to be said.
Then I must be on my way. For the sake of this world, and for all those who have joined me on my quest.
Okay, another one down, only Earth left to go. Although I presume we're about to have a party chat where Gloria talks about her feelings. This segment is nothing if not predictable. Because what they've basically done here is just given me 4 dungeons to do in a row. At least I can heal in between them, but it's annoying. Also, editing this will be a huge pain, because all of these parts are so tiny. But it will be done somehow. Gloria? Is anything the matter? Oh, not really. You just looked a little thoughtful, that's all. Really, I was simply thinking back over our adventures together, that's all. I set out on this journey because it was my duty to do so. The crystals had to be recovered and order had to be restored. It was so hard at first, and it continues to be so at times, but since meeting you all I've made so many happy memories too. It's strange to think that our time together will soon be at an end. I shall rather miss it all. Then why don't we set out on another journey just as soon as we're done? Hi, why the heck not? And this time we can just pootle from place to place, do whatever takes our fancy. Take our time about it too. Yeah, once we're done with this little jaunt, let's go out there and see the world, on our own terms this time. I bet it would be, no, I know it would be super fun. Sounds good to me. Gloria? Yes, of course, I would like that very much. Okay, that was remarkably easy. Let's save this and see what we've got next. And then I'll go and revive them all. Here we go again. Okay, just another maze. Really looks like the fire one was the only gimmicky one, but whatever, I'll take it. I will be back when I've done the thing. Okay, we're nearly done with this one, which has been kind of easy because Seth is a machine in this battle. He was doing like 2,000 to 3,000 damage every hit, it was crazy.
Hooray!
But anyway, that's the last one done. Let's see what they're gonna say. I know it says it's saving, but I want a manual save too, because I fear. I love that I've done all of the bosses here now, and there are still enemies in the map that are overpowered for me. What is even going on in this place? This dungeon's been very odd in general. I haven't enjoyed it. The difficulty stacking just seemed to go way up out of nowhere. But we got here.
The crystals were created that the essential equilibrium of creation might be maintained.
I think he might sound the least like his character.
The Knight's Nexus was sealed away in order that this precarious balance might be upheld. Do you seek the same thing? Harmony? Equilibrium?
Well, I've never really thought about it that much, to be honest.
And I'm mostly just bothered by the fact it's saying equilibrium instead of equilibrium like a normal person.
I set out on this journey to try and decipher the book Lady Emma left behind. I just happened to run into Gloria, and the next thing I know, I'm chatting with the Earth Crystal.
Yeah, to be fair, it is a sentient rock rather than a person, so maybe I can forgive it the pronunciation issues, but nah.
Then one thing led to another, and here I am.
So all is accidental. Nothing is as you willed it.
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, life's all about funny coincidences, isn't it? You set out to achieve one thing, then you get sidetracked. But every decision I made, I stand by. I freely chose the path that led me here.
And in choosing, made the path your own.
Aye, that's about right. So, don't worry. We'll do what you need us to do. We'll seal the Knight's Nexus away again and save the world. But I can't guarantee there won't be another detour or two along the way.
Is this his way of telling us that it's not the endgame after all?
It matters not. All roads lead to the same destination. I, like you, care little for the method, so long as the result is achieved.
A crystal after my own heart. Alrighty, let's go and teach this Knight's Nexus a lesson, shall we?
Okay. Assuming that is what we're doing next. For now, I'm guessing there'll be another party chat to get through. I wonder if we just leave— it looks like we're leaving the crystals here. Wilds think that they'll be unprotected again while we go off doing our thing, but... yeah, who knows. Maybe we'll get something super powerful behind this weird magic glowy door. It's very pretty, I'll give it that. I swear if this is another dungeon, I might kill someone who wrote this, but we can worry about that in a minute. First, the party chat. I really didn't think things would pan out like this, I must say. What do you mean? Well, back when it all began, I was only interested in finding out what was written in Lady Emma's book, which I feel like that hasn't been relevant a lot recently. It was his entire thing when he was first introduced, and now it's like, yeah, we'll look at it occasionally when we need to beat an undead guy, but... yeah. But then one thing led to another, and, well, more's happened since then than I care to even try and remember. And somehow, somewhere in there, we ended up on a quest to save the world, of all things. I know no one can see the future, but still, I never expected that. And you know, I've learned something along the way, something important. I've learned how little I really know, and how much more I want to. In fact, I go so far as to say that this has been a real journey of discovery, the discovery of my own cluelessness. Wow, that's a mood. Heh, you're one of a kind, Elvis. You really are. It takes someone very special to admit how little they truly know. Well, if there's still so much for you to find out, guess our journey can't end yet, right? No way, my quest for knowledge has only just begun. Which again is probably the game's way of telling us this isn't endgame. But it is the end of this episode. I've been recording for an amount of time, but the amount of time it's taken me to actually get this episode done is insane. So I'm gonna end it here, and next time we'll go through the mysterious pretty doors. So until then, thank you for watching, and goodbye.